It's the game I was referencing during the previous stream where I was like, game right up my alley, yet it's literally the same genre I've been playing for.
The history of humanity is written in tears and blood. Liars, tyrants, idealists, they all tried to bring happiness on the edge of a sword. We waited for liberation from the shackles of fate, and were ready to go through the last judgment for it. Not for the glorious death for the eternal kingdom, love, or the Lord, but for a way to step off the path of suffering. But when the apocalypse came, we shrugged our shoulders and started profiting from it as usual. The creatures lurking in the depths of space didn't seem scarier than our own world. Armed with the hope that the darkest hour comes before dawn, we try to survive until the first rays of the sun.
Buster. But yeah, I mean, it's as I was saying, this game is very similar to Stone Shard, Caves of Cut, basically all the other games that I also play. But like, I tried it and I'm addicted to it. So now I'm gonna stream it. Good morning, boss. Let's first restore memory after the diapause. During the ANCOM mission on Venus, we awakened a Quasimorph named. Actually, I actually haven't tried to say this out loud. Siklan? Shiklan? I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Seklan? Or Seklan? I don't know why I'm trying to say it all as one word. But yeah, now his Quasimorphs are still in our world, which is weird. There's no information in the news that we're involved. Meanwhile, corporations insist that quasimorphism is a fabrication and claim that Seklan is a provocation by civil resistance. We are now orbiting Phobos and have time to recover and figure out what to do next. The supplies on the ship are running low, so we need to find ourselves some new profitable. Attention! Attention! Vector 6, Sector. Vector 4, Sector 6. Sorry, I only woke up like a few hours ago. Northern Hemisphere! 5 launches detected! Rocket engines! Approaching rapidly. Activating countermeasures. Magnum, grab onto something. It's gonna be loud. It seems to be civil resistance. We need to clear them out from Magnum. Our future depends on it. Let's remember how to move. To navigate, press the buttons. Okay. Yeah, I've already played the game before, obviously, so a lot of this is just. I haven't seen this version of the tutorial. The demo that I was playing, quote unquote, was an earlier version of the game. Yeah, I know. Right click to move around. I usually click to move, personally. Not bad equipment. Leave the cabin and head to the elevator. It's in the room across. We need to eliminate all these bastards. Yeah, I should have equipped most of this stuff. I'm just gonna disassemble the hibernation gear. Okay, sorry, I'm just. I'm used to having used to like spawning in with everything in my inventory already. Also, who is? Oh, I can't actually see my class. This character might not have one. If you press the T key, you can get information about the mission status or request evacuation. Evacuation is done via elevator or shuttle, but right now we have nowhere to retreat. What happens if I do press it? Look, clear all floors of Magnum of invaders. Med block, the data is being refined. Armory, the data is being refined. Engine room, the data is being refined. Okay. Little worried that there's calories. Great. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I'm breaking. Actually, I could punch it down. This doesn't damage me. Oh, there we go. Now I can see my class. Scatter Hades is pretty good. Over Francis. Yeah, Francis gives you weapon durability. That's not bad. I mean, it's out of the 2 starting classes, assuming that this version of the game starts with the 2 classes I'm familiar with. This is naturally his class. Out of those 2. So dumb. I just can't resist the urge to check to see if there's loot back here. Oh. It's just a bunch of scanners. Yeah, okay, nothing that I didn't already know. I just... like how my character had the option of open door, walking up and physically beating up the other door. To move between stations. Okay, let me just skip past this. Oh, there we go. I strongly recommend starting with the med bay. If we lose the bioprinter, there will be serious difficulties in cloning you or other fighters. Okay, med block. Can't get past the tutorial. You mean this version of the tutorial? This is actually the first time I'm playing this version of the game, so we'll see if I can help with that. This is the med bay, where the bioprinter is located. A perfect place to remind you about your health. If your health reaches 0, you will die. If your pain threshold reaches its limit, you will skip a turn. Damage you receive can lead to injuries or limb loss. Keep an eye on that. Take a close look at the health interface by pressing the H key. Okay, I assume I'm not actually injured. It's the second part. Okay. I'm sending a signal to your computer about a new wound. You need to fix it. To do this, press LB. Yeah. Just click on it. How did it become infected? How did you infect it? Like it's already one thing for them to like magically break my leg, but it's another thing entirely for them to also infect me. They just started releasing like low-level infections, like low-severity infections, just to fuck with me. Sending a computer signal. I don't know how. Okay, yeah. Develop. I understand. Just swallow that. Extreme cases, amputation. Yeah, I've never in all my time playing the game. I've spent a few hours playing it just to see if I wanted to stream it. I've never had to use amputation. Usually, I'm a loot hoarder. Like, if there is a single chestnut on the map, I will find it and I will use it to fix myself. I've never had issues with the lacking antibiotics, honestly. You missed something? Oh, you mean the container with the plant on it? Poppy straw. Oh. That's new to the game. Oh, new for me. And I've searched that. Yeah, there shouldn't be too many things here to kill me. Oh, Doc, yeah, I know. You can charge it with batteries and all that jazz. Sorry, I couldn't read every single line, but a lot of it is stuff that I'll be doing over and over, so it's not going to be a real problem. Okay, now for the movement. The game might not tutorialize it before I end up using it, but yeah. From my experience, usually just sprinting until you need to do something in your inventory, and then you just go to sneak. You do everything because it's free, and then you go back to sprinting. It's actually a weird thing where if you run and use two actions, so when it goes down to, I guess I can just waste a turn. Oh, he actually moved during my turn. Slow. Oh, weird. Must be some weird offset thing. But yeah, if you go down to two, you can still take your normal action for accuracy purposes. Supposed to be running to reposition. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at me. Luckily, I dodged. But yeah, shoot twice, and then I go down to normal movement speed, and you can still take a third. You can still take the third shot at normal accuracy. I've been abusing that maliciously the entire time I've been playing this game. Oh, please, game, please. There we go. Great job. Pay attention to the body. Click on it for loot. You want to stand on the corpse without inspecting it. Control LB for movement. I believe also right click works unless they changed it. When you're done here, return to the elevator and descend to the next level. In the top right corner, there's a mini-map. Yeah, I understand. Submachine gun, not bad. I'll take it. Gorilla armored jacket. Good. I hate. I hate that it's just called Moo Moo. Oh, right click no longer works. Now it's control click. Okay. And there's probably nothing on these. Usually, if there's something in a container like this, it'll show. It'll visually represent that there's something there, similar to this. Oh, I actually have a Pathfinder. Not bad. I'm just gonna sprint. I gotta worry. They weren't even toilets. There weren't even toilets in the version of the game that I was playing. Oh my god, you can take water out of the sinks and toilet. That's hilarious. But yeah, I find aside from the fact that it costs more. Poo on a shelf. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Running. If you have enough food that you can just run permanently, it's faster if you care about like real life time over game time, and you just have like a stacked inventory of food or a character that like just eats people. I'll get into the ways you can use characters that are cannibals later once I actually get access to like missions outside the tutorial. But yeah, I find the actual movement speed in real time is based on your setting, which is a little bit obnoxious at times. Because if you really want to stealth instead of getting yourself like dying of starvation by running, like it's kind of like, you know, you gotta pay for, you gotta like trade in character calories for real life time. Here's our arsenal. Ammo and melee weapons have different damage types, and armor has different resistance types. Choose wisely with what and how to attack to win. Oh, it's just a chair. I tried to loot the chair. I thought it was like an open box. Make sure your weapon is loaded. If the ammo is in the tactical vest slot. Oh, if I put it here, it takes less time. I'm an idiot. I was like, oh yeah, this just reduces my reload time, and I just kept all the ammo in my inventory still. Damn it. That makes so much more sense. so stupid. I suggest hiding behind cover to make sure it's harder for enemies to hit us. To do this, stand on the highlighted square. The cover can stop a bullet if you're not shooting directly from behind it. If your shooting trajectory intersects with the cover, it will be highlighted in red. Oh, there? Anybody behind this door? No. Oh, it's just another armory. Yeah, this is a recommendation. Don't explore, but oh. Yeah. In the tutorial, or not, I'm an idiot. When you're traversing, never use stealth. Like, okay, if you think there's an enemy around and you want to use stealth to discover them, go into stealth, drop into stealth, and just pass a turn by pressing space. There's no reason to really be walking around, aside from passing, like, turns in stealth. Or, like, waiting out, like, fires and stuff, again, in stealth. Like, if you are in stealth in combat, it is to use an item. It is to do things you can't do while running, and then go back to running. If I'm gonna be blatantly just like this is what you do. There is no option here. Yeah, I'll probably just eat the food that I have in my inventory. This is what? Extinguishes fire? How? Oh, you pour it on yourself. That's amazing. You can. Oh my god! I'm not going to use it just so I don't waste it. You can pour water on yourself. You know what? Before my answer to being on fire was to have fire resistance. Was to already have fire resistance. Otherwise, I die. There is nothing else. I'm just going to waste a few turns. And then what I like to do is pop out a hiding, shoot, and then... Oh, god damn it, I closed the fucking door. I'm not used to being able to touch doors while running. Yeah, that was a massive mistake. I should have died there. Close and reload. He opens the door, I step out. I shoot, what's your HP like? Yeah, I think if I step here, it won't matter, so I'm just gonna lower my turn, or not lower my action, or my movement type. Sorry, my brain. But yeah, usually that's basically how I fight every combat, is that I just poke my head out by sprinting, shoot once, and then run away again. If you're being shot at, you're probably dead. Unless you're playing very specific builds. You probably don't want to be ever taking a hit. Great, here's some more useful info. If you ever want to shoot somewhere other than the enemy... Oh yeah, hold shift. Yeah, you can shoot while holding shift. And you can change the direction around corners. Yeah. So, like, say there was an enemy on this chair, I could shoot them by firing here, and now you can see that I'd shoot the chair. But if I aim directly at the chair, it paths through this right here. So if you screw around with the shift firing, you can actually hit things that are behind cover normally. I can just chat down on this food. Ooh, an assault rifle. It's yeah. Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. I don't know why I'm already trying to hoard all this loot. But to be fair, it's not too bad being on a mission and then figuring out how to get equipment. If you already have a weapon. If you have a gun, that is literally all a character needs for most missions in the early game to get like your game running. Like, sometimes I'll just be completely butt-ass naked, start with like a pistol, cherry pick some dude off, strip him nude, take everything he has, and then just continue the mission, just like cherry picking enemies off until I actually get a real build going. It's the reason that I like this game. It's because it feeds on my my desire to steal everything from everyone. I'm not gonna end up with this Hydra after a while. Ammo's fine. I don't need more bullets. Also, and this is for after the tutorial, obviously. Apparently, you're struggling with the tutorial. We'll see. I don't know how hard it's gonna be, but usually, most guns can only, assuming they haven't changed it, they might have. Oh no, that's because I'm playing a character that doubles the durability of weapons. But usually, on average, on a normal character that doesn't have this buff, guns can fire their full magazine like 4 times. Like it depends on like this red outcast. I'd probably get like I'd probably be able to shoot 100 bullets, or maybe 100 bullets out of it. So like I used to have like a 400 bullet surplus by the time I was out of ammo, or not out of ammo, out of durability, and I was just like, oh no, I wasted all of this ammo by bringing it with me. At least that's my experience. I haven't fine tuned it, but yeah, it's safe to assume that there's a limit to how much you're going to use your guns. And depending on what kind of person you are, you might you might end up just like taking like one stack of bullets for your gun and then just scavenging the rest of the time. Usually I try to be careful and not bring too many items with me that I want to keep. Like I have things that I want to trade for completing the mission. Also, I probably shouldn't be eating surplus food. Oh, my character's blood. Just pouring out of him. I'm not actually carrying ammo for the shotgun, so... Wait, no, let me pick up this ammo and put it in the gun. I'll just disassemble this. I don't need to keep it. Yeah, just give me this bandages instead of this antidote. Like, yeah, I don't think I'd even use this unless somebody poisoned me. Yeah, okay. And then make sure the gun I actually have ammo for is equipped. Oh, I dropped the gun. Whoops. Yeah, sorry. A lot of this game is loot juggling. Well, I mean, you're definitely on the job scavenging constantly in this game. Oh, there's nobody else. Of course there isn't. I was just like scared shitless and doing nothing. Oh yeah. Also, another trick you can do, especially during the tutorials, you have these certain objectives to level up. Like, say, this is also something like at the end of a mission you can do. But like every 10 units of weight, give 1 experience when moving. So if your character has like 1,000 calories left, and you're done with the mission and you're not in danger, just run back and forth until you start starving and then leave. It at least in the early game, it can end up getting you a more solid character, assuming you're struggling. I really shouldn't be going through an elevator with someone threw grenades in the machine room again. I'll deal with that later. Grenades are used from the utility belt slots. Activate grenade usage with the corresponding hotkey. Okay. When you're done, go to engine. But yeah, never, at least from my experience, using the elevator, at least it used to, used to take an action point. I've actually died on the same turn that I used an escape, and then my game didn't crash. Well, it soft locked because the game was confused as to whether or not my character was alive or dead, and then I just reloaded my save and it was fine, which is impressive. Usually games like full blown like hard lock after stuff like that. Oh, I have rubber in my inventory. I didn't even register that. Poppy straw. Nah, I don't. I do care about crafting. I just don't think I'm gonna be using it in the tutorial necessarily. I'm just gonna pass a turn and then run to this cover. Coal nodes have barricaded themselves in the upper compartment. Get ready for a serious battle. Use cover and don't play the hero. You have several stationary turrets and mines. They're used in the same way. On the inventory with right mouse button. Okay. The direction you're facing. I didn't actually know that. I dropped turrets behind me in the way I had to run away before, and it very embarrassing. So they're not back here. Here? All of my instincts just like fired up, and it's like, did I just step on a mine? Did I just do that? Luckily, it wasn't an enemy mine. Whoa! Yeah, okay. I did not expect them to do that. I'm gonna run behind this cover and then just throw a grenade. I'm not gonna risk anything. There's no point to it. I think I'll use this on single fire for now, till they get closer. I'm just gonna run and wait for the turret to do its job. Does it actually show how much ammo it has? In my experience, these things don't run out of ammo very fast. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've never seen a turret, even on a defense mission, run out of ammunition. I could have probably killed these guys without using the turret, but I find that I waste every turret I bring on a mission that isn't defense, and even the ones I use on defense usually just risk shooting me. It's over. The Magnum has sustained minor damage. Basically, it won't affect the functionality of the equipment and crew, so we can go where we want and do what we want. The system is open to us. Oh yeah, this is the same stuff I had last time. If I unload, oh yeah, it's not going to take the guns away. Assuming I have the not character classes. I'll let him keep his clothes. I usually like to jump in my first mission with basically just a claw if I'm a melee character, or just a pistol if I'm a ranged character. And like maybe the shirt and jeans, because there's literally no point. The glory boots are good, like for like your first mission. These are, I mean, they're literally as bad as protective as my clothes are against gunfire. Like my real life clothes. We can certainly do as Jane said. Contracts are waiting. But as the saying goes, honor is lost, everything is lost, honor is preserved. What? Oh. Honor is lost, everything is lost. Honor is preserved, everything is preserved. We were able to track down the exact location of the shuttle launches. It's a rogue city. Most likely civil resistance has set up a training center and has a transshipment point there. Before we start chasing money, I suggest dealing with them right here, right now. Okay, so taste of revenge. Stock exchange. Thanks for your support. Yeah, no problem. So I'm just trying to remember. I'm just subscribing to the ones that I liked before. So then I hopefully remember not to screw these guys over, so I can actually get their stuff. So guys, give me the brigand armor. I think I actually care about these guys because I like the elite knife. It's not amazing, but I like it. Yeah, it should be good. By the way, the nail guns in this game, unless they nerfed it um, in the last patch or two, um, I found great for certain maps. Like certain maps, just everybody has nails. Like everybody has a nail gun, and everybody has nails. And as long as you're smart, like basically every nail on the map is yours. And it's kind of ridiculous how much you can like just face roll by stealing somebody's nail gun. Actually, yeah, I basically like pick up like 3 nail guns, and just like as I finish one, like they're all fully loaded, and I just shoot one, throw it away while stealth, grab another gun, go back to running, and then just keep shooting. It's like fuck, it feels great. All right, great. I'm glad that honor's not an empty word to you, boss. Just in case, I'll remind you about the standard mission preparation interface. I assume this is just like a standard mission that's like slightly story based. That's how it goes. Oh my god, this is gonna be rough, probably. On the screen, you choose the operative who will go on the mission, the chip with combat skills that will be integrated into the freshly printed clone, and the equipment that we will issue to the fighter for the mission. Okay. This is the bioprinter screen. Here you can choose a fighter to go on the mission. The list includes both those who survived previous missions and those who need to be printed. Each of the fighters has their own parameter and a unique talent. They have been through a lot during years of combat in every corner of the solar system. Yeah, so it's Francis with his increased durability, and he already has some levels. Um, Victoria, who has an increased range, and they all have various base stats. Um, Percy with his flat resistances. I find Percy Scout of Hades in the early game when people don't do that much damage. And as long as you're careful. Like, okay, a maxed out Scout of Hades gets 100% dodge chance. This is the class selection screen. Yeah. Passives. I've already basically explained this. But this combat focus on the version that I was playing goes up to 100%. You get shot, like you're in cover, you get shot at, you get 100% charge chance, and you're just like, well, I'm just gonna take out my shotgun and just sprint into people's faces and just unload. Obviously, it doesn't help against things that don't care about dodge chance, but like flamethrowers, yeah, don't run up into the face of a guy with a flamethrower; he will just burn your ass. Unless, of course, you have Percy and some flame resistant gear. Let me actually go back here because I assuming this is still... Yeah, I can't click here to... Oh, no, I can. There we go. There used to be a weird thing where I couldn't switch my character, but yeah, now I can, apparently. And then there's Eclipse Blade. I guess I'll explain how to use Cannibalism. Use Cannibalism in one of two places. A place with no Quasimorphism, which I believe is Mars and its moons. Or, unless they changed it, I found defense missions don't have Quasimorphs. So you can just take a cannibal and just go to town. I'll hopefully show that off the stream, but for now I'm just going to take the Scout of Hades. Because I find using cannibalism really bad in most missions. Most other missions. I actually haven't went to Mars. I just like the Quasimorph system so much that I usually play around with it. Yeah, obviously if you die... Basically he's saying if you die you lose all your stuff that you took with you. And the only way you can get back without completing the mission is if you find something worth coming back for. Which is usually like item fabrication, items, and class items, and then merc items. To basically unlocks. If something can unlock a new feature, then you can come back. But usually those are few and far between, and even when I do pick them up, I usually just keep going. Oh, right. Great, you're right. No. Something I want to do. Actually, yeah. I guess I'll read this. Okay, to produce most simple items, we only need a license chip. There are examples in history of how one how one corporation tried to introduce an additional fee for each item produced. But as a result of the Six-Day War, the corporation went bankrupt and all others refused such monetization. I wonder if that's a reference to the guy trying to make people pay for Unity. Like for every download. Okay, so they nerfed morphine. Sorbent's still fine. Food, you require plastics. Okay, because what I used to do is I used to queue up like 10 moo 10 morphine, and then I would just move somewhere else to get the loot. But yeah, no, it's just sorbents now. Sorbents and first aid kits. I'll probably fab like 2 first aid kits. It's not going to be instant, unfortunately, but that's fine. Sorry, I just realized that if this button was in the... I swear to God, if this button existed before and I didn't notice it, I would be so mad at myself. Okay, but back to the mission. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. I usually just leave them naked. I'll just give them the Silence Eagle. Do I actually care if these come back? Or the Outcast and Scorpion. Here at this, the Jeff Hammer's decent. I mean, any automatic shotgun is pretty crazy. You know, I don't think I actually care if any of these guns come back. I'll just leave the Silence Eagle, or yeah, I was about to call it a Silent Deagle for some reason. But yeah, I don't care if either of these guns come back. Neither do I care about 9mm ammo coming back. I'm just looking at this, thinking of whether or not I even want to bring this ammo with me. That's a good question. The pants on won't think about. I'm not going to touch my turret. That's for defense missions. EMC rations. I actually like to use these as trade goods. Because, yeah, they give a lot of calories. But you can also just go into a mission with like a 10 stack of food. Well, I mean, they made it more difficult, so I might need to grab plastics. I'll bring these water bottles. They're not bad healing items. And plus, being able to douse myself isn't bad. I'll bring the grenades. And then, like... One of you... Let's put that here. I'll sit down. No, I'll just take 2 antibiotics. Yeah, I'll take the canned food. Just because I realized I can't actually craft moo-moos. I hate the name. But yeah, I can't just craft infinite food. And then bring like a 10 stack with me. I'll bring no, I'll leave the sorbents here. That's good. Sandbag I don't usually bring on missions. I'm just gonna not reload it. I'm just gonna disassemble it. I'm just gonna bring the 9mm guns, and I'm gonna bring a knife. It's nice to bring in. Actually, no, I can find a knife on site. I may as well leave this one here. Yeah, sorry, I'm just calculating how much stuff I'll probably expect to find on the ground. Yeah, I think this is all I need. Keep in mind that we're not getting paid for this. Taking a contract would have been a better idea. Civil Resistance has set up a field camp in Rogue City. Training complexes as well as some kind of medical facility or laboratories. It's unclear. Sometimes much as flash in the CBN. The terrorists are accumulating rare and valuable items. Weapons and equipment for the liberation struggle. Maybe we can justify the time spent here if we're lucky. So let's get even. Let's do it with benefit. Yeah. I assume it's just like a regular mission. Like slightly like not idealized. I'm an idiot. My brain is forgetting how to word. But I assume it's slightly scripted, but it's mostly just a regular mission. Regular missions are brutal. This tutorial, like in many games that I've played, doesn't actually prepare you for the real game. And if this is just a real mission with some story text involved, yeah, it's gonna fuck your day up. It took me like a dozen missions before I figured out how to actually clear one without dying. Get to their anti-space defense complex and destroy it. After that, the pilots will direct the Magnum to the cargo dock in Rogue City, and we can start loading everything that's lying there. Okay. Do or die. Okay, our scanners see several ways to solve this problem. First, there's the main elevator connecting the cargo dock to the control center. The number of biosignatures of the elevator is extremely high. Obviously, there is a quite strong security there. Second, there's a bypass route through the stairs in the warehouse level. I'd recommend using the second option as our main plan. If you feel confident, act as you think best. I mean, my dude's basically naked. I basically gave him like the barest of essentials. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on full auto and just spray and pray the first guy I see. Shouldn't be anybody. Yeah, there shouldn't be anybody this room. Some room nearby is the elevator. There is an elevator. Be careful, the signatures of stationary turrets and heavily armored coal nodes are clearly tracked there. Whatever kills them can kill you too. You are not special and equipment tends to run out. I mean, they say equipment tends to run out. A better way to phrase it is good equipment tends to run out. Bad equipment is usually fine. But there's usually an endless supply of jabronis to steal their equipment from. Oh, I can't attack. No, I can't. I can just barely poke my head out. Okay. I'm gonna run. I did not mean to do that. I'm just gonna pass my turn so I can get the full turn back. Hook to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if that works. Yeah, it's fine. Run. Close door. Wait a turn. Open door while in sneak mode. Throw second grenade. Okay, step out. Okay, you survived. You survived with half your HP. Yeah, I'll throw a second grenade out. Go up to stealth, I could have got shot. You know, I'm just gonna pass turn. Open door while in stealth. This is basically how the entire game works. Just mashing like Z and X, going from running around to sneaking, just to abuse the energy costs and the extra turns or extra actions you get from running. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is... Fuck, I just broke my own cover. I was kind of hoping my character would literally hit to save their lives. Oh, you have way better armor than I expected you to have. Oh god, I just walked through stealth. I think, yeah, I can still tear him apart. His armor's good, but not unbreakable. Yeah, he's currently being pain shocked. Yeah, reload. I know game. I know how to reload a gun. Yeah, this is why you don't underestimate the enemy. Because while the enemy isn't smart enough to do what I'm doing, this guy has pretty decent armor, and I'm tearing his ass up with bullets. Like, I'm literally using like a pea shooter submachine gun. And he'll probably just die to his wounds if I just dash off. Yo, it's been a while. I was about to say essay, and then I felt like it'd be culturally weird to say. It felt. I'll wait for this guy. Okay, open door. Yeah, he just heal. Are we still dying? Is he dying per turn? Yeah. Dying per turn. My brain. The only problem is that I'm gonna run out of food at this rate. Yeah, 3 calories per turn. I love how people are like complaining. It's like, oh, why is there food? It's like, bro, if this game was if you could really slow the game down, like if you remove the food as a mechanic, the game would still be fine. But like the game would be so much slower. Like the food mechanic actually makes it so there's a time limit without there being an actual time limit. This form of time limit way better than others. I much prefer this game's food system to other choices that could have been made. There we go, he's dead. But yeah, that can happen to you. You get one injury. I can actually look at his body. You get one injury, and you start dying. You can't fix it. You'll die. But yeah, this is definitely worth my time. Let me just ditch the clothes. Not the shoes. I need those. Put the boots on your feet. Yeah, that is sweet. But yes, that is the power of rat strats. Just pick some guy off with a little submachine gun, pea shooter, just like waste like 30 bullets on him. Take all that he has, and now I was effectively naked. I was in a plain t-shirt and jeans, and now I'm in basically full armor. Combine that with Percy's +5. Where is it? +5 to all resistances. And now I have, what is it? Where do I see this? Alright. Where do I see? I thought I just want to see the character himself. Oh, there we go, in my inventory. But yeah, I have 22 cut, 21 pierce, and 22 blunt. That's not bad. For how rarely this class gets hit. Like, for how defensive this class is. Oh, wait, what's... Oh, I assume it's the bulk. Yeah, my equipment weight. Oh, it's amazing. It's brutal, but like everything I play is kind of brutal in one way or another. I am not a man who plays. I mean, there are some cookie clickers I play, but like I don't play many. Okay, you have 24. You have 40. Yeah, I'm very anxious, but I can just pea shooter this turret down. See, just take a step out, step back into cover, reload if you need to, step back out. The only downside to this is the caloric requirement. The caloric requirement and the fact that if you ever make a mistake, you just die doing this. But I'm confident that, yeah, that gun's gone. But yeah, as I level up my training, the other class that you start with, the what's what they call it, the same name as this, but the cannibal class actually also has a perk that makes it so your chance to shoot is, or your accuracy is higher, effectively speaking, even when you're running. Well, for that other class, it's only when you're running that your accuracy is increased. But this is global accuracy. Yeah, once you get to the point where you can reliably shoot like 100% when you're normal, you eventually get to the point where you don't need to do the run strats, and you can just like walk up to a guy, shotgun him in the face with perfect accuracy, pain shock him, which is a feature of this game which I love, and then just blow his brains out. Very nice. It's very sexy. Just potted. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I've already gotten. What, I don't have the numbers on Steam because quote unquote, I was playing the demo. Oh, there's a guy over there. I think I accidentally killed him. I don't know. He might just be a regular corpse. Yep. Oh, why did I stay? I just realized I'm up against the guy with energy weapons. Fuck this. I'm out. But yeah, I actually only have a few hours experience. That I actually have only played the 2 starting classes in the game so far, so there's actually a lot of the game that I haven't even touched yet. So I can't really recommend the game. Like if you think this game is fun, I can only agree that it looks fun. It's very rough though, in terms of like difficulty. I think yeah, I can just pain you to death. I haven't even shown off one of my favorite ones. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, which means you're definitely familiar with the idea of trying not to get hit so your character doesn't spend turns dying. Except this game is weird, where you can get shot and have every part of your body injured, and then drop into stealth mode, and then without doing anything else, just use all of your resources to heal yourself in the middle of fighting, and then go back to like combat mode and just continue to shoot. Like you could literally end up full healing yourself with items. I mean, but the resources, like you can't just do that over and over. Unless you have just that many items. But then you're wasting calories, and then it's just every mission you spend so many resources that it's like, well, did you even get more than you spent? I'm thinking of whether or not I want to take this. The answer is, of course, yes, but also how. Yeah, don't mind me as I take everything not held down. Don't want. Oh, I can just equip one of these guns. Gonna unload. I don't know why I even bother doing that. I'm just gonna end up reloading all my guns anyways. Let's actually leave. Oh damn it! Let's leave all the shots in the guns, because if you dropped a sneak mode, you can just switch guns freely, so you don't actually need to reload if you have a second copy of a gun that you want to keep desperately, which I do. Does he seem got 28 damage? That is nothing to scoff at. Like that's obviously minimum damage, but that beats a lot of resistances. What's the actual damage type? Oh, it's based on the ammo. Yeah, it's fire. So there are things that are just basically immune to fire, but anything that isn't immune to fire, like even a guy in full flame retardant armor, is probably going to get melted by these. Assuming it's not like the ultimate like high level gear. We had 2 sets of pretty decent armor, 2 guns. Once I'm finished with the Scorpion, I'll probably just ditch it and then equip the other Omega. Yeah, but what about 3rd Omega? What about 3rd Omega? I'll keep the 9mm just in case I switch back. I'm not gonna take a third set of armor. Usually I only have 2 characters active. Like 1 per class. Because I find like if you have a character that you like for the class you're using, you usually don't mix it up that much. At least from my experience. Well, my preference, I should say, than a knife. I mean, if I need it, it's there. I don't know what's on the... You know what? I could probably take this up and see what happens. First come to server side is immediately run back. Finally, you're at SD Control Center. It's full of civil resistance fighters. A bioscanner is registering spikes in their endocrine system. It's madness. Maybe there's a way to bypass them. Pay attention to the technical corridors and ventilation shafts. You pick up heavy weaponry from the warehouse. You shouldn't have many problems. Once you find their PCO control computer, just destroying whatever's at hand. No, I want to see the map. Yeah, I can't see anything. And they gave me a cutter. That was great to amputate enemies with. Oh my god, they just both melted instantaneously. Are these explosive poison barrels? This is a gun that I was referring to earlier. Like, I wouldn't take this and keep it. But, like, if it's... I mean, it's an upgrade. But yeah, you take this, and, like, you can easily find all the nails you ever need. Assuming there's enemies with these. If enemies spawn with nail guns, like, you just take one of the nail guns, like the best nail gun you can find, and just kill everybody else with it. Assuming you know what you're doing, it's pretty reliable. Impactor. I like this for the fire resistance. Yeah, I'll probably just... I'll craft a second set of armor because I really, really want fire resistance on one of my sets. Do I care about this mag vest? Kind of? Kind of. Get rid of bullets. And this repair box. By the way, in case you didn't know, after a mission, all of your stuff gets repaired anyways, so you may as well, assuming you're not like trying to collect a bunch of them, just use them as you go. I mean, in the mission, you have to worry about. Oh my god, you're gonna. In the mission, you have to choose between repairing your equipment on site or throwing it to the ground, throwing it in your inventory, picking something else up and using that, or like ramshackle repairing. But usually, all you need to do is just like tear something apart. Tear something apart, and you immediately get a piece to repair it. It lowers the durability, so you're trading. It's basically like risk versus reward. Like you can risk like permanently damaging a weapon to temporarily benefit from it a little bit more. But the thing is that personally, I just scavenge weapons anyways. Like yeah, I'll collect like sometimes on missions I'll collect a few guns, but I'm already collecting them in the first place. Like they aren't there in my inventory for use on the mission. Like I'll use them until they break. Once they're broken, I'll just leave them in my inventory and save their ammo for later. So yeah, like instead of repairing them on site, you just stop using them if you don't want to deal with repairs. But like the thing is everybody has a weapon. Like if something, well, okay, some characters don't have weapons; they just punch you. But like 90% of the game has some sort of weapon that you could take. Especially if you're a melee character. If you're a melee character, like you don't need ammo, so you just take extra weapons, use the weapons, and then once they're almost broken, you just throw them away and pick up some more. And yeah, obviously you don't want to do that with your good weapons, but like if you're fighting enemies with good weapons, you'll get good weapons in return. Oh, okay, just eat some random stuff. Yeah, there's actually a real necessity for me to be picking up like crafting materials. But I think what I'm just gonna end up doing is tearing apart stuff that I loot that I no longer need later, rather than worrying about getting the pieces here. I'll just break stuff down. So let me look at the crafting. Stun, thermal, makeshift batteries. Okay, something I have access to that's new in that menu. Explosives. There's a whole lot of stuff I want to collect, but I don't really have space for it right now. Right, I'm just going to use single because this gun's pretty strong. I'm just going to close the door and wait for the guy to get right up in my face. Unless he wants to just shoot me. Oh yeah, this is definitely worth just blasting him. When I already have somebody stunned, by the way, usually, assuming that I can pain shock them if I hit them, I usually just go to normal walking mode and just single fire them until they die. Assuming it's like one-on-one. Oh, these only stack up to 40. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't need antibiotics desperately. Food I want a handful of. I mean, I already have 3 of these guns. I don't need a 4th. I don't. Oh. Issachar, your demand for more coal nodes is outrageous. You work within the internal system. You have Mars at your disposal. You need to manage with available resources and focus on recruitment. Issachar, your recent behavior is causing concern. Perhaps too many coal nodes can lead to disintegration of personality. We will conduct the appropriate research. Remember that the social... the social must always prevail over the personal, Leah. Sorry, it's weird to see social in that sort of sentence. Yeah, obviously this is where I need to be. I like how I just scummed my way through the hard way. Like I basically turned the short and the hard way into the short and easy way to fat loot. Like what the fuck? But yeah. By the way, if you have a objective and you've never destroyed it before, take a step back. It might explode. I have broken one of these with my fist and ended up killing myself. Great job! Pilots began maneuvering as soon as the geoscanner bleeped that the Rogue City guns died. Return to the landing dock. We'll be there soon. Or we'll be there now. Yeah, I have killed myself. I have walked up to something that couldn't have possibly had like anything explosive about it, punched it, and realized, oh, this isn't safe. This isn't safe to be doing. But I have punched walls before, or not punched walls. I punched door. In the tutorial, I punched a door. It took like 20 rounds to break through it. There was nothing behind it, unfortunately. We not only took all the valuables, but also patched up the holes in the boarding shuttles. In Rogue City, we had everything we needed for that. Boss, we also found a PCPU with a database belonging to the Ancom Corporation. There's a lot of information about quasimorphism or quasimorphosis research. Quasimorphs are how this game really separates itself from what you just saw. What you just saw was me fighting people that are equal to me in terms of our abilities to have like different varieties of guns and shit. People versus people. Quasimorphs are aliens or extraplanar aliens, and they they can really fuck your day up. Is all I'm gonna say. They are willing to generously compensate for our expenses in return for such valuable property. But of course, we made a copy of all the data from their device. Their agent is ready to meet us at Rebus Sky City in orbit of Mars. Secret data. Okay, so unload all. I'm actually gonna throw that back over here. I want to throw. Yeah, there we go. Even if I have multiple copies of a gun, I like to leave them loaded just so I don't have to ass with it. Let's just. There's certain guns, and I don't know why the game is programmed like this, but there's certain guns that take, like, you can only load one bullet at a time. And at least at the version I played before, it still occurred when you were doing inventory management in the cargo bay. Like, I like to imagine my character, like, physically walking up to a gun and then putting each individual bullet in it. I'm just like, dude, just slap it all in there. It's just in storage. You shouldn't have to worry about this shit. But yeah, I usually leave my characters like without any gear aside from their armor when I finish a mission. Yeah. There we go. Is there anything I want to do now? Oh. I hope the person who had trouble with the tutorial watched me just cheese my way through. I didn't even interface with the enemies really, aside from the few times I accidentally got shot at. Yeah, the required items you see here. I can't scroll down because the pop up doesn't stay up. But that's what they want in trade for what they can offer from this menu. Oh, they're mad butthurt. Yeah, I don't really care. Aside from the servo backpack, which gives you another weapon slot, which you can switch to. It basically holds a secondary weapon. Or not secondary weapon. It just gives you another weapon slot. You can't actually shoot with it unless you switch to it. Like, you can't dual wield it, unfortunately. But yeah, it is just a weapon slot, which is perfect. Barons killed? The fuck's a Baron? No clue. Maybe. I'm not even gonna guess. You know what? I'll just be surprised. Rook City is apparently oh yeah, of course we didn't take control of it. Imagine if we took control of that. That'd be ridiculous. It'd be fun. Sunlight Coven versus French Comté. So the two groups I don't actually care about fighting each other. Oh, nice. I don't know if this explanation was here before of what I was about to do, which is great. Definitely nice clarity. So I could immediately do another mission against the civil resistance. Do I care about Grasshopper? They'd offer food. Okay, just for reference, I don't know who I did this mission for. Let me actually look at the inventories to see what they offer. Oh, I did a mission for Core Ward. They gave me fucking pipes. I shit you not. They gave me metal fucking pipes. They gave me fucking plumbing tools. Basically. They're like, hey, we can't afford to give you like real guns, so we're just gonna give you the fucking barrel of one. Just the raw tube. I fucking like the way that I do missions, usually I get more out of the mission than what I bring in. So I still made a profit. But the fucking audacity of them to fill my goddamn inventory with like fucking 10 pipes. I shit you not, like. Oh, sorry, she had a message. Oh. But like, this entire, like, from here to here was just pipes. Except it was in my main inventory. It was just randomly in my main inventory. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? It's like, I was like, oh yeah, I need to figure out what's going on. It's like, oh, there's just shit everywhere. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna move resources. There's two types of item, or not two types. There's three types of items: stuff you're gonna use, stuff you're gonna trade, and stuff you use for crafting. Of those three things, normally I put trade goods in like 2 or 3, and then crafting materials in 4 and 5, personal preference wise. Okay, this tourist bag I can tear apart. Basically, whenever I have more than I need of something, I just tear it apart. Floor boots are fine. I'm literally gonna send somebody in with just these boots on. But yeah, you wanted me to go just straight ass to Mars for the tutorial. But yeah, I haven't found any reason to care about the time it takes to travel somewhere. But yeah. Choose the Rebus Sky City to visit. It's a peaceful station. There's no need to equip the operative who will be there. Also, when we send clones to perform barter, we load all the items into the shuttle. So there's no need to make multiple trips if something is forgotten. When you're ready, take the PCPU with the research and send the operative. Okay, it literally doesn't matter. And then I'll just open the cargo from here. Have you brought us our intellectual property? Great. Find a representative here at the station and deliver the PCPU. To do this, click the pile of... Oh, yeah, I'll just show. It works at all peaceful stations. Basically, I already said. It's basically, when you click on or when you hover over a location, it tells you what they want. And over to the left... Oh god, where my head is. My health... Okay, you know what? I can move... Let me move myself over the top right. There we go. Now you can't see anything in the top right corner, but I was covering my own HP bar. That's probably bad. But yeah, over here is where you can get the loadout of what they're willing to give you. But yeah, didn't actually look at what else they wanted. I can just ask. If you forget, you just ask the person next to it. So you want food? Food and water. Food, water, and cigarettes. I can actually deliver him some water. Where the heck I put it? There we go. Water. I have some food. I don't know if he actually cares about canned stuff. My eyes are glazed over. I've actually found a bug earlier where, for some reason, one of the things that they exchanged to me, oh, this is a button to give them all the stuff that they want. Oh my god, that's so amazing. Okay, I'm just going to exchange the secret data first, and then I'll exchange the water bottles. But for some reason, they were willing to give me something that they wanted, but more. So say I give them 1 bottle of water. They gave me like 2 bottles of water back. So I just infinitely gained resources forever, and I was just like, shit. But yeah, I assume they patched that out, from what I heard. Okay, they give me a mag vest, a military backpack. Yeah, that's definitely worth whatever I could have possibly given them. Yes, let's see what the water gets me. Explosive 9mm shells. Or bullets. Yes, definitely worth it. You're using the 797. Not a bad exchange. They don't want anything I have left. Good work, mercenary. If you need contracts, we regularly distribute them through the SBN channels. Work for us and you will become rich. But if you stand in our way, the consequences will be dire. I hope you understand each other. But yeah, that's also a thing you have to worry about. Is that there's also a mechanic of... How do I explain it? Oh, let me read this first. I can't stand these corporates. I was going to say corporations, and then I realized that's not the word I was reading. Boss, what next? It seems like you and Frank have satisfied your sense of justice. We're free now. There's chaos all over the system, being an advantage of the sudden appearance of Quasimorphs. Corporations have reshuffled the market. Stations change owners almost every day. Seklan, who seems to favor us for its awakening, is squeezing the corporations on Venus. Civil Resistance has been showing some furious activity around Mars. Maybe we should continue fighting against them if we get paid for it. There's no Quasimorphs there, so it would be easier. Yeah, that's the thing, is Mars's baby... It is baby's first planet. But, yeah, everywhere else, aside from Mars and its 2 moons that you have access to, everywhere else is where the fun's at. Like, yeah, you can have your little rat race around Mars, but like even when I was gearing up to try to figure out how to play the game, I never touched Mars. I went to Mars just to check the market a few times. I never actually did anything here. Oh, French Comte. Oh yeah, let me explain what power and technology represent. Power and technology represent effectively what their what their units are going to be equipped with and what they're willing to give you. So it also combines with rep. So if you basically work for the same person over and over, you'll make them stronger, and they'll make you stronger. But if you ever turn against them, they will fuck your day up. So yeah, be wary. Basically, you want to cherry pick which factions you actually want to work for to get certain rewards. Yeah. There's also obviously the best option. Oh the fuck me. I just no. I want to click allow. Let me click allow phone. Oh, I need to do it from my computer. There we go. They'll fuck me. And Calazard used add permitted term. They'll fuck me. I hate that. But yeah, basically, there's also the option, and I've actually done this, is that you kind of boost them up and then fight them. You boost them up so they have good shit, and then you fight them and take it, which is a lot more reliable than just waiting for them to give you the stuff that you want. Because in the end, in the same way that this is kind of what's it called, Escape from Tarkov game, is that what you want to do is you want to get the items that they want. This is way more reliable than actually doing missions. Is get the items that they want and trade them like pound for pound to have a chance to draw things you actually want. I find that's a way more reliable way to get what you actually want. That or just pick it off the fucking ground. that is honestly the way that I've done most things, is just pick them off the ground. Pick them just take everything not nailed down and then pray it's what you need. Okay, so Gladiator Mag Vest. I should be able to see if I can craft it. Any thread, but it reduces. Yeah, it's per armor. Okay. Tourist bag. Yeah, there we go. Tear that up. Make one of these. Because yeah, anything that increases the rate at which I shoot is pretty nice. Ace tourist bags. I don't even care. I should have access to. Let me actually go into here so I can take. Oh, okay. Well, I need another proper bag before I do anything else. Which means if I lose this character, I'll lose the only good backpack I have. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, backpacks are the one thing that are actually kind of hard to get in the middle of a mission. Rotten meat. Oh, for penicillin. What? It's basically, yeah, moldy food. Oh my god, it's just actually harvesting penicillin. By the way, there used to be a lot of things like this sorbent that didn't require anything to manufacture. You could just like infinitely grab more. It was great. It was great to abuse. Like food was infinite. Like World hunger is solved. Food is infinite. Just 3D print yourself a bag of Doritos. That's literally what I mean, it couldn't be that hard to 3D print a Dorito. But yeah, aside from Sinkhole Oasis, yeah, I want to check to see if I wanted to trade this armor. You wouldn't download Doritos. I would. Oh, that's Frenchy Conte. Oh, the only thing I'm gonna get out of this is 9 mil and garbage. That's why you should always, before you check the required items, you should probably check what you actually want from this menu, and then find whoever this, or find bases of this faction, and then trade with them. But yeah, Mercury. God, I wish I could pronounce some of these. But I'll read it. I haven't actually read this personally because I was thinking like I might read it later. Um, in the 2150s, terraforming equipment was delivered to Mercury. Jesus, apparently that's hard for me to say now. The surface temperature is still far from adequate for humans. However, automatic stations can operate on the surface. The inhabitants of Mercury are robots. It is reported that humans can work in tunnels beneath the surface and inside mountain ranges. Some corporations are rumored to already have such colonies. Quasimorphic status. Due to the weak presence of humans, Sharadamacum is almost inactive. Okay. Then there's Venus. You own... Yeah, this place is like mostly owned by Seklan. Who, as you might be able to notice, want human body parts. Which aren't actually that hard to come by, honestly. Um, Venus's... Yeah. The planet was extensively terraformed at the end of the 21st century. All the power of a few wealthy corporations was directed towards this task. Bombardment with ice chunks, contamination of the soil with GMO bacteria, sowing of GMO seeds, and colonization of GMO animals, mostly insects and spiders, were undertaken. Venus has been terraformed for over 70 years. Moreover, oh, people almost did not control the second stage of the process. The upper layers of the planet's atmosphere became a toxic hotbed, with the surface becoming habitable, under which the jungle grew. Poisonous swamps still encircle the planet at the equator, but otherwise, it is the most habitable after Earth. Where am I here? Quasimorphic status. The mass construction of cities under the geodesic domes, geodesics, led to the awakening of Ganix and the widespread phasing of its elements on the surface of the planet. Quasimorphic activity here is extremely high. So all studies of the phenomenon here gave particularly effective results. Other quasimorphs of Ganix are full-fledged participants in the struggle for the solar system, which is strictly hidden by the Hexarch. Oh, please. But yeah, Venus is probably my destination. That or Mercury. I think Mercury is got more shit to do. More shit to do, but all these missions will be done by the time I'm there. So yeah, let's just travel to Venus. Because Venus is the destination, or the planet that I've spent the most time on.
Displays are good too. Delta 5 charged. Roger. In.
Okay. So versus Czechland. Yeah, really don't want to be messing. Yeah, definitely don't want to be messing with Techland. Because I actually... Do I want to work for them? I can't even remember what I got from them. Oh, they have these... they have these really crazy items that, like, basically... Stuff like Ganix Fabric is basically the best healing item that I know of in the game. It is a plus 50% chance to heal basically every injury, but in exchange it causes Quasimorphosis. Or the stat to rise, which is bad. Elimination, Church of Revel. Yeah, Church of Revelations is basically the place where you buy booze. Versus RealWare. I think I care about RealWare. That's one of my highlights, yeah. So I guess I'll attack them. And then the other two are Seklan. I mean, there's no time crunch from what I know, so... Oh, you can just pass time. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that was actually even a feature. I didn't even pay attention to it. You? I just started the mission with the... Oh, he's so fucked. He doesn't have anything on him. He's gonna have to fist somebody to death. Oh, he's probably dead. It's fine. We've been given a personal target signature. First, good news. It's in Fortuna University. Sensors clearly show us... show us him among the rest of the staff. A shuttle will land where it can. After that, your work will begin. Moderate resistance is expected from the Church of Revelations security service? Or PMCs working for them. No difference, right? Eliminate the target, come back, try not to get too distracted by studying Fortuna University. This is not our priority task. You'd be surprised. Yeah, okay. So basically, now that we actually have Quasimorphosis as a mechanic, it goes from 0 to 1,000, I believe. At 0, nothing happens. But as the phases increase, the chance of demons effectively spawning increase exponentially to the point where just everything just becomes a monster. I haven't been stupid enough to let that happen yet, but possible. But yeah, as you can see, my man's doesn't even have a gun to his name. And here's how I'll show you that you don't need a gun. Or I'll die. One of the two. Maybe both. Let me check. I just... I'm not cheating. I just want to say that. Like, I mean, to be fair, if I was attempting to cheat, why would I spawn in with no gear? Oh, yes, for the gun. Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. But yeah, like, you don't need things to play the game. You can just pick shit up as you go. Just checking the guns. What the heck even is... Oh, it's just a wall. That's a bit bad. I blew his fucking leg off! Oh, shit. Oh yeah, I should start reading these guys. The eyes of this... Obsessed. The eyes of this man afflicted by quasimorphism are empty. He's going to kill anyone, even barehanded. And I killed him in the door. I'm gonna loot him and check to see if there's anything I can grab. Human meat. There we go. Buddy turns the corner. There's also that guy. Luckily he's a melee, so I don't have to worry about him too much. I didn't mean to unload the gun. How do I function like this? Luckily this is a self-reloading pistol, so it's basically free to use. Or free to reload it. Yeah, everyone lacks a real gun, so I can just blow their brains out slowly. This guy has a real gun though, so I'm just gonna waste all my shotgun bullets. Buster. Relax. Buster, knock it off. Go see what it is and stop working on things. Sorry, my dog doesn't like hearing movement. Okay, I'm gonna seal this door because I need to. I'll break it later. Luckily, there's a pretty high likelihood that if you shoot past somebody, that you'll hit somebody behind them. Yeah, I don't have any resources. Like, literally any. I'm gonna use Bay 12 to help with the pain. It's gonna lower my accuracy, but most importantly, it's gonna give me a chance to survive the turn. Yeah, shit, my man's probably dead. Yeah, health is hemorrhaging fast. I did not mean to move while stealth. Oops. But yeah, my best choice right now. Assuming I can actually shoot without dying. Probably just to kill everybody and pray that I find some healing items. And then just eat. Just eat until I have so much sanctity that I don't die. For action per move. So I can theoretically heal. Shit. So nasty. What else happened to me? Yeah, fracture, torn. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Clones often die on missions. There's nothing to be done about it, but on the other hand, like, I literally died with nothing on me, to be fair. Accidentally, also, I reloaded while I was stealth. Yeah, that was a stupid mistake. But it's fine. Also, I just realized that character was completely useless because he had... I don't think he had a backpack on him. He might have. I wasn't really remember. Oh, God, my poor brain. But if he didn't have a backpack, there was no point of carrying him out. Plus, we have insurance for such cases, which partially compensate for the lost equipment. To do this, find the emergency case in the Magnum's inventory. Right-click on it and dismantle it. What? Oh, it's just it's just like a baseline amount of loot, just so your character doesn't get permanently fucked. That's and I didn't even need it. Luckily, the best part is that wasn't even a character I cared about. That was just some random Joe I had. Effectively speaking. One more of these. Anything else I need? Not really. Okay. I can just do the mission again. Luckily, a lot of missions are like this. Where is it? Yes, this one. Luckily, a lot of missions are like this where you can just fail the mission. And, like, nothing happens. Like, yeah, of course, like, you don't get anything out of it and you lose the equipment you took, but, on the plus side, like, literally none of it mattered. Nothing I lost I cared about. I think I'm gonna take... Oh, why am I bringing an energy weapon with me? This is not the character for that. Yeah, I think I'll bring a Hydra and the submachine gun. And then just take some explosive rounds. You know, I'll take one of each 9mm ammo. Actually, unload you and then put explosive rounds into one. Yeah, the pistol will have regular ammo in it, and the... You know what? I changed my mind. That's actually should be the reverse. There we go. Generic brand ammo for the submachine gun, but explosive rounds for the pistol. And I'll make the... Of course, my primary. Bring a knife with me because I have 3 now. I should disassemble one of it while I'm on it. Is there anything else I need? Food. So I'm used to having so much more equipment, and I keep looking for shit I don't have. You know, I only need like one of these. Splints, 2 bandages. Like I had my inventory all neat and shit. Then I deleted my save just so I could stream it. I regret everything. First bag, just get that out of my inventory, please. Yeah, and also take... Yeah, we'll take the grenades. Sorry it takes so long to do this. I'll take morphine just to lower my core quasimorphism. And I'll take 1 use of sorbent. Take a gunsmith box, but nah, not yet. Everything else I think I can find on site. Yeah, everything else can be on site. Okay, time for my actual character. I just sent a man in to die for no reason. I love it. Yes, that ledger is a trade item. Radio shorts are literally worthless. I mean, you could tear it apart. I think that's its only merit. Rock explosives, knife maker box. I'll take that. I'll probably get rid of it, but I might make use out of it. Because on a melee character, it'd be nice to have one of those. Oh, great, it's a Hulk. By certain signs, you can understand that this swollen mass needs to be a man. Now, the problem with these guys is they actually explode. Yeah, blue. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I just I thought I thought I separated his heart from his body. Okay, that would be a good time to just unload. Oh, that pretty much missed me. You're dying. There's no way he can heal himself. And the robot bled out. You literally can, though. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get lucky enough for it to happen, but... Yeah, no, it's just skin. But yeah, you can tear people apart. And, like, collect their ears and shit for crafting. Eat their food. Use their bones for weapons. It's a pretty unique system for that. Hey, you know what? I'll collect some ears. Okay. I gotta just tear their heads off for that, but yeah, I'm still gonna try to get everything off. Yeah, there we go. I have a heart. I can't eat it, unfortunately, but I can throw it. Just damage somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Spoil after one day. Oh. Sorry, I'm just gonna... It's annoying that it spoils. Because used to be able to take so much... used to be able to take so much meat that you could basically like get like extremely powerful items from just like people's corpses. It's like, hey, I have 3 human hearts and like 5 corpses worth of meat. Hey, can I have like an in-game cold weapon, please? Let's eat this together. Yeah, we're coming up on Grasp, which is the first level at which Quasimorphs can actually begin to spawn in. It's so awful to listen to that sound. I actually had, last time I was playing this, I had music blaring so I couldn't hear the cursed corpse dismantling noises. Butchering noises. Corpse dismantling noises. Okay, here we go. The phenomenon in which a creature is torn from the inside and a quasimorph appears in its space is called an ecolapse. The first move of the newly appeared quasimorph is invulnerable. It faces being between our and their reality. At this moment, there is no sense in firing at it. It's better to take a tactically more advantageous position. Unless you have a fire-based weapon and they're vulnerable to fire, in which case you just set the floor they're standing on fire and fuck off. Yeah, luckily the same cure for all my problems is the same. Just fill them with holes. I'm actually gonna stop screwing around butchering these corpses that I don't need right now. This is not the character for that. But yes, you could also dismantle Quasimorphs, which can end up giving you stuff like... Oh shit. Not part of the plan, but... Oh. Unfortunately, I got nothing out of it. I guess they toned down the rate at which you could get Quasimorph items. But yeah, it used to be the case where every time I killed one, I got like 3 different special items. Like, just all of the organs out of these slaves. That's literally what it's called, by the way. Actually, can't I just, like, read? Oh, no, I can't, I don't think. Ah, oops. Should have read it before I blew its brains out. There'll be plenty of Quasimorphs to go, though. Yeah, let's read this manager. A member of the managerial class, representing the CEO of the station. What to blow this dude's brains out? I took his foot clean off, and he's about to die if he tries to move. My dog is preventing me from holding the control key. Wait, headed? Oh, there's a chance you just skip your turn. I see. There we go. I'm just gonna go to single tap you. Yeah, +3 handicap is true. Wait a second, I already have pistol. Alright, I'll only. God damn it, I dropped it. I'll only whip out my knife when I actually need to butcher something. I won't just screw about with it. You take everything. Dude's eyes blown out of his head. But yeah, assuming you don't need this space for anything else, there's no reason not to just like take everything not nailed down. I should start collecting plastic because I can turn plastic into the item. Insulating tape is a repair item. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the knife maker box. Blue shoulder. I didn't break it, I just took it off. Or I just damaged it, I should say. Oh, she wants more. That should be enough, yeah. Oh, right, I still have to wait for the reload. Oh, yeah, I should read this. Autonomous robot. A service machine that is used by corporations where living workers cannot be used. Robots are more expensive than humans, so corporations that care about profit margins only use them when necessary. I love that. Game just straight up going, yeah, humans are ruthless. People that care about profits don't use robots because humans are just easier to replace. Yep, that's the right ammo type. You still... Yeah, you're not really functioning anymore. Let me make sure my ammo is where I need it. I'll just wait for this guy to pretty much bleed out. There we go. And you can also, by the way, you can use a knife to take apart a robot. How that works, logically speaking, I have no idea. But it just does. It's actually quite a lot of useful items you can get out of robots. Well, useful as in like crafting materials, not as in immediately useful. What's my gun doing? I think they buffed gun. I think they buffed the durability on most items. They have to. They had to have. Amputate limbs. Oh, you mean you can amputate yourself? Yeah, I've never made use out of that feature, but you can. If for whatever reason you really believe that tearing your body apart will help you. Like if you're infected or something, if you're already bleeding out, you can remove the limb, and somehow that fixes you. Yes, slave. The life of this Quasimorph is eternal torment. Let's hope that the marginal theories about the reincarnation of humans after death in Bramfaturas are just theories. Oh yeah, you missed. I think you might have missed me cheesing the shit out of the tutorial. I literally just threw grenades, took 9mm pot shots at people, until I eventually cleared the the blockade with the turrets and all that shit. I killed everything and took them all for everything they were worth. Just as much as I can. Okay, yeah, that's sad. But I did get Ganix Fabric. That is a pretty decent item. Oh, they nerfed its carry. Not carry weight. They nerfed its stack size. There we go. Words are goddamn annoying. I need to eat. I'm just thinking whether or not I actually need my second gun. Probably eventually. Okay. Oh, it actually tells me where I am. I lose track of my character. Like how I went entirely the wrong way. I mean, it was worth it. I got plenty of stuff and didn't immediately die. Yeah, probably should have been more careful so I didn't get hit by him. Okay, let me eat that. I'm still gonna tear apart all of these Quasimorphs. Shit. I got shit directly out of his bowels, god damn it. That's not okay. Corpses. That's the way up that I saw earlier. That's also the thing, you can actually use, because these maps, for the mission, I know they, what's that thing? They regenerate whenever you start a new mission. Or a different mission, I should say. But if it's the same exact mission that you previously died on, like before the mission expires, you can send another person in and the map layout should be exactly the same. Aside maybe from the characters, for obvious reasons. Absorbents are worse than antibiotics. The stack size, yeah, they reduced the stack size on a lot of items that used to be able to like take like hundreds of them. Like I used to be able to carry around like dozens of ribs. Well, not dozens, hundreds of ribs. Within this, like, yeah, I used to be able to carry around like 600 human ribs in your average inventory. I didn't actually want to open that door yet. I need to reload. You're as good as dead, yeah. Yeah, that's what you gotta be careful of, is when you're like, oh yeah, this character's gonna die, and then just become a Quasimorph. But I know the armor here is useless. Just gonna take it all apart. Quasi-barons. Yeah. Oh, they increased the stat. This used to be a one for one slot. So it used to be like just fucking horrendous. I'm just gonna dismantle the Quasimorph weapon. Yeah, I'm not gonna carry it or its ammo. I don't even know why I was doing that. If you could see that I've torn him to pieces. I don't know, I haven't even done that yet. Excuse me, friend. I am trying to butcher a man. His meats. How you doing? Should be fine. Obviously, robots don't have pain, but that doesn't mean they're immune to being dismembered. Okay, there's some. You know what? I do want the plastics for food. Like, if I can get a full stack of 20 plastics, I basically don't need food for a few missions. Or I don't need to pack food for missions, because I'll have it. I don't need to bring back food, is what I mean. I'm gonna bring those, yeah. Gotta prioritize so I actually have enough inventory space to be doing this shit. Yeah, still just regular body parts. Unfortunately. Special quasi parts. Mil ammo. Make sure everything's reloaded. Switch my... Oh, right, I somehow have my other gun loaded. That's not good. God, I love how they buffed the durability. The durability used to be so bad. Versus the previous version I was playing on. Shh. Sorry about my dog. You know how dogs be. This item chip isn't great. I think they're going to mention it. Yeah. Valuable items such as production chips and mercenary consciousness chips, just about the cost of a shell. So basically, if you find one of these, and you're like missing like half your limbs, and are like, I literally can't function to finish the mission. When you pick one of these up, you can just leave. But this isn't actually worth leaving for. So I'm just gonna keep it. I can actually trade these. The ones that aren't worth anything, I can trade them as if they were any other chip. Like, one chip doesn't change. Like, what the chip actually entails doesn't change its trade value. Sorry, I was trying to say words. I was trying to say multiple words at the same exact second. You know what? Screw the ledger. I'll just throw it to the ground. Yeah, Afghani's fabric, that's way better as a trade good right now. What was I doing? Oh, killing a combatant. A subscribe basically means, from what I know, it basically just highlights their name. So you're less likely to accidentally be like, oh yeah, I'm going to attack these guys, which are, actually the people you care about. For the most part, it's mostly just so you know the ones that you care about just by looking at them. But yeah, it highlights information about them, basically. I usually just use it so I know which ones I'm going for on a run. Oh, you can no longer stack those. That sucks. Oh yeah. By the way, one of the ways, the main forms of removing Quasimorphosis, this meter right here, which causes new enemies to spawn from the corpses of others, is smoking cigarettes, using morphine, and drinking alcohol. God damn. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, suggestion, yeah. Ow. But yeah, what the fuck? Why is that a thing? Ooh, a rifle. Oh, it's because of the ammo I put inside of it. I'm just gonna take my pistol apart and use its remains to repair some of the durability on my submachine gun. I'm probably just gonna ditch the submachine gun, but yeah, the sniper rifle isn't bad. I'm just gonna leave the impactor. I like to have the full impactor set for characters that might end up being caught on fire. Oh, I forgot to eat. Yeah. Basically, cannibalism, and the reason that I don't usually use it is because it increases the Quasimorphosis. Basically, you trade difficulty for time you can spend on the map, is how I always think about it. That's just, yeah, straight up kill you. I took your leg out, but it doesn't actually kill you, so I'm just gonna finish you off with that. That's why you gotta be careful of your calories. I should be really reading some of these characters. I mean, I already read the Hulk. Senior manager. A high-level manager who has undergone extensive training is our call. Oh, extensive training on Earth. Possessed. A former station employee turned by Quasimorphosis into a madman. Ow. A feature that I'm really looking forward to, and I hope it actually gets added to the game, is infighting. There's no better way to like show that a game's really good than to have strategies where you just shoot an enemy and everything just starts popping off. Like everybody starts getting killed because you did one thing. And obviously it's a bad thing. Like these slaves aren't good examples, but some of the higher level Quasimorphs literally just kill you. Like, they're so dangerous. But also better to dismember, apparently. God, where's all this stuff? So check the corpses because they're probably gonna have some food on them. Plastics, which I need. Or desire, I should say. Ooh, they buffed chainmail. Holy shit, that's good. I think that'll, knock that out of my inventory. That's fine. Oh, there we go. I can just do that. Yeah, I definitely prefer the chainmail vest on my tanky character. Yeah, I can give that to somebody else. Oh, and then the Redeemer. It's a high caliber pistol. I'll just take the ammo from it for my gun. Oh, it's one at a time, right? I'll still keep the rifle. It's still really damn good. In my opinion, there's nothing I can gain out of butchering you aside from the regular stuff, right? Yeah, just literally tearing the shit out of him. Physically opening his ass. To pry shit from his internal organs. God, I don't know why I had to phrase that. Right, I had to rephrase that in a way that just made it cursed even more so. Yeah, that's just the mission saying it's complete. Basically, I'm just gonna stay for a little longer just to see if I can't find anything useful. Step forward. Surprised he managed to even come up to swing. There we go, just stab him to death. I don't need to use too many more bullets. Yeah, I don't want to do anything else. Regular ammo. There's an ammo. There we go, that should be it. Use the auto dock, grab some ledgers. There should be leftover ledgers if I want them. Not that. I just want to re-equip this so I can grab more crap. There's the ledger. And I can just leave. Okay, just run. Do I have all my... Yeah, I have bodybuilding maxed out. Yeah, everything else is requiring me to get hit. You know, sure. Just 9 millibullets. There's somebody else in this room. The ammo... I don't actually care that much. Good that he died. Let's eat this food as I go. And then I can dismantle this Quasimorphic gear. There are some parts of the set that I'm interested in, just not these. That doesn't surprise me. And honestly, like you can find so many things like that just scattered around. That's normal. This is that kind of game. Yep. Sorry. You didn't know? Okay, you can actually use hearts to create blood bags. One of the prerequisites for creating a blood bag is a human heart. I'm not shitting you. This is just the way the game works. Days, yeah, I don't need to read all that. Okay, is there anything else that actually uses that ammo type? No, not really. Okay, so that'll stay. Okay, where is the chainmail vest? There we go. This guy is pretty good. His lowest defenses are poison and cold, which are hard to come by, so it's fine. What did I actually get for the mission though? Well, I'll just finish the mission and then check. I'm just stacking this up because I realized that I probably didn't. And with the plastic. The heck did I even get? A rifle, maybe? Yeah, aside from taking it with you, anything that you leave on mission will be lost permanently. You gotta be very careful with that sort of stuff.
What you get?
Okay. Quasimorph attack. Seklan. Church of Revelation. You guys already hate me. I may as well attack you. Right, I'm actually gonna check. Okay, you want stuff I don't have. You want stuff I don't have. You want stuff I might have. That is, yeah, an item chip. But literally all it is an item chip. They want nails. You what? You want fucking nails? The hell is that eye? I don't even recognize it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go down and use some of the organic fabric that I have to trade for better resources. Oh shit. Oh, it's saying it's basically the tutorial for trading. Basically, we're illegal, so they can't really pay us, but they can quote unquote give us stuff in exchange for goods and services. Like our PMC has no use for money, so they don't give us any money. Wait, what? No, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, they just want the bio organic stuff. Yeah, this is Quasimorph. It's absolutely brutal. Basically, a great way to describe it is, I think, it's a roguelike where there's some meta progression, but most of the meta progression is just aiding you in future runs. And if you lose, you potentially lose like huge amounts of investment. Like most of these items I've picked up from enemies on missions or been rewarded them. Basically, everything I make or everything I'm rewarded with, I then use for more missions to get more stuff. And if I die, I lose everything. If I say do this and just fill my inventory, if I do that, I lose all of that inventory if I die. Yeah, Space Tarkov is the best way to describe it, I guess. Like, it even has the trading mechanic where you trade shit the vendor wants for basically, like, whatever else they have. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna have to find a new D&D group because the current one I have is eventually gonna end. Yeah, I mean, I'm usually pretty good. I the problem is that I usually have way too many character ideas, so it's like, oh, a new game is a new. I'm gonna be part of a new D&D group. Oh yeah, I already have like 100 characters that I can pick from. Like, decide which I want to play. Yeah, let's do this for reware. Tsukiko Yoko Yuki. Sorry, for a second there, my brain pretended to know what those mean. Like, the origins of the name. Oh, yeah! I can't remember if that's the character you were talking about before. That's just. Oh no, you were making the race. Assuming that is the same. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I assume it had some sort of meaning in the original language. Most names do. The heck am I bringing with me? Just all the same name. I haven't played D&D enough to have multiple characters name the same thing, which is both a gift and a curse. But then again, I also name my characters usually bizarre names. So assault rifle, that's the shotgun. Actually, I'm just gonna take the sniper rifle. Oh, it's piercing. Yeah, I mean, I actually have. I don't really have any grasp on the Japanese language, so I couldn't exactly say. I can't exactly say much on what names are frequent or not, frequently used or not. It's piercing. Oh, there's only two different types of this ammo. Okay, that's the regular ammo. I don't want to take the good stuff until I'm like needing it. So far, I haven't needed the really good ammo. Totally original character. Do not steal. You just come to the table and the DM is like, if the DM knew about your previous character, it's like, I feel like I've seen this name before. Food. I need blood bags. Do I have the option? Let me just back out of this. Do I have the option of a defense mission anywhere in the universe? Solar system, I should say, not universe. Also, holy shit, that is a lot of planets. Or, well, celestial bodies. A lot of those are. A lot of those are probably just moons of Jupiter and Saturn, if I'm gonna be honest. The moon has a few missions: elimination, conquest, elimination. Not useful. Elimination, espionage. Defense, but it's gonna be gone by the time I. Oh, it'll still be there once I reach it. So I just love the idea of a D&D character just being isekai'd. Like, even if it's from fantasy world to fantasy world, it's still like hilarious. It's like, oh yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Drive in. Your guidance has converged. You're looking good. Displays are good too. Alpha 5 charged.
Oh, I didn't realize you can actually move the camera while you're in this. Some of those characters, somehow it's the same character every time. That's why the name only slightly changes. It's like, please stop throwing me out of the universe and then making me have to change my name because my previous name is unpronounceable somehow. Sakura Yuki Yuriko. It's like, god damn it, all these Japanese people keep falling out of reality into other worlds. And then I'm doing something about crafting. Defense. Okay, defense I can actually show off one of the other classes. I believe I use Isabella for this, yeah. Infection. No longer exists. Phantom Blade, which is the cannibal class. And the thing is, on defense missions, unless they altered it, there's no downside to cannibalism, assuming you can eat without literally dying. That is one downside of cannibalism is that it damages you, but it doesn't really matter. I don't actually need to take any food. You know what? Pressure mines usually aren't relevant, so I'll just use them on this mission alongside my turret, just because I can. The main difficulty of these missions, the defense missions, is usually just surviving long enough that you can start killing all the... until the objective turns from survive to kill everything, because you have to kill everybody before you leave. To use the term for... I mean, to be fair, like, how does your hair, like... I don't think there's a spell in Dungeons and Dragons that allows for spontaneous hair regrowing. Like, yeah, those regenerate, but you can't really regenerate hair. Like, you can regenerate the follicles, but like, it'd be funny if every time somebody casts regenerate, like the fucking hair just grows like several years worth at once. But yeah, this character is like almost pure melee, so I'm not even gonna take any of my guns. I only have a few. Armor. They can have shoes. Hobo vest. Yeah, it's reinforced. And everything else will scavenge. Aside from a backpack, I need a backpack. I don't have a backpack, do I? I need to borrow my other character's backpack. Sorry, sir, I need that. Because assuming this character survives... No. Assuming this character survives, I'll need the backpack to actually store the loot. Well, to store a meaningful amount of loot. Now I just need healing items. Usually enemies will come as loot bags with items delivered straight to your face. But it's nice to have a surplus of stuff just to make sure you don't end up dying. Everything else should be good to go, though. I'll take two of them. Dr. Jones. Yeah, just one. Just one Dr. Jones kit. Actually, you know what? These don't stack, so I'm just gonna take two instead of a first aid kit. Everything else should be okay. Food doesn't matter, I can just eat people, literally. Antibiotics are irrelevant, yeah. Absorbent's also I'll take 1. Just in case I get hit by poison. This little lady dropping in with just shoes. Okay. So I need to hold out, yeah. As long as it's just hold out, like as long as I don't have an actual direct, like, or as long as I'm not directed to actually protect an item itself, it's fine. Let me just face here. Drop this turret. I now never want to be in this room ever again because that turret will shoot at me if, like, it won't shoot at me if I'm the only thing there, but if there's an enemy... How do I see you? How did I see him? But yeah, if there's an enemy between, or behind me, if I'm between an enemy and the turret will just blow my head off. Which is annoying, but also just, you know, kind of makes sense. It's too dumb to realize that, you know, I'm not its target. And that it should avoid hitting me at all costs. Yeah, I don't know how long it takes for it to run out of ammo. So I'm just gonna huddle around the corner because this is seemingly a safe spot. There shouldn't be anybody able to spawn here if I'm stood here. So I'll just wait. Also, I pull this carves everybody up that comes this way. After 115 turns pass, though, I'll have to move out and start killing things. As long as you have a turret in your ship's inventory, these missions are usually piss easy. I think it ran out of ammo finally. And you do have a gun, so I need to be moderately careful. I should have laid these mines down. Right, I can't. Buster. Relax. Sorry about the dog. Through wound. Flame foxes. It's like, yeah, I banged a spirit ghost demon thing. I mean, to be fair, I know what like real life people are like. Like nothing surprises me in that respect. nothing surprises me whenever somebody describes like, oh yeah, this. When somebody says, oh yeah, my character is like the child of a dragon and a human, I'm just like, I don't even question how that's possible. I just like, yeah. I just think crazy bastard, he did it. Sounds interesting. I don't have much to say about it. I'm not like a DM or anything. I don't really know bounce or anything along those lines. I don't think I really need a spare vest. I'm just gonna take these spare weapons so I don't have to worry about them. Yeah, that's true. At one point I thought about making a D&D world, and then I'm just like, yeah, but then I'd have to find, like, willing people to deal with. And it's like, huh. So I'm very antisocial, so whenever you add people into the mix, I'm just like, oh, I'm reluctant to do anything. It's a bad habit to have when you like a social game like Dungeons and Dragons, but like, you know, this is who I am. character slap the gun, slap the nails into this gun. That's a great weapon for a character that basically has no skill. Because yeah, firing like 8 shots. Yeah, firing 8 shots doesn't really matter what your skill is. You're gonna hit something. It's a great opportunity to get some crafting resources. You're not wrong. But now to show off the main reason you play this character is that. Cannibalism. Plus 25% melee damage. Yeah, might not want to like make a trend where like everybody from the same village, like eventually, like oh yeah, like 10 characters of all like. It has a different effect. Basically, it heals you. Like the other resources, okay. When you use a splint, antibiotic, or bandage, you need a wound. Like, you need to be physically... Like, you need to be repairing some part of your body that's injured. But the first aid kit, you just slap it on whenever you are missing HP. That's the difference between the two. They're basically... They serve different roles. Mind flayers. But yeah, just imagine like everybody in this village has either been isekai'd or been the parents whose child has been isekai'd. Like, there's nobody living here anymore. Everybody's either died or not died. Either become an adventurer or fallen out of existence. Okay. Oh, I need to be careful because that turret's gonna hit me. Oh, my, that's... Where is it? She-Wolf. I can't remember what the button is. Oh, inventory. She-Wolf is basically the code name for the character I'm using. The reason she's called She-Wolf is because she's geared due to her inability to get infections. She's geared towards eating people. That's why she goes. That's why she's called the She-Wolf. Is because she's very synergistic with cannibalism. I'm just laughing because the entire time I was trying to finish that sentence, I was trying to resist the urge to start singing Maneater. Every seam of my body is just breaking apart as I try to not make musical references from... Why did I smoke those cigarettes? But yeah, as you can see, oh my god, there's so many bullet fragments. There's so many, like, empty shells. Where does it get all that ammunition? The best part is those things don't even drop ammunition. Oh god dang it, I threw it on the floor. The best part is those things don't even drop ammunition, so... Like, they're just spawning it out of the ether. Maybe it's like Kaiser Cut where they're manufacturing it out of, like, the metal. It's basically like devouring itself to create more bullets. Yeah. Oh god, I just remembered yesterday we had D&D, and I described, it wasn't my character, but like I thought about it. Our rogue loves spiders to the point where I mean he's a drow, so it's kind of like culturally his bag. But he realized a great way to deal with spells is to cover himself in swarms of spiders and abuse his blind sense to see the fight. And the DM allowed it. So he's just covered in spiders. And I thought about it. And like, the spiders are probably holding on, like they probably webbed themselves to him, among other things, because he's super fast, he's a rogue. And like whenever he runs, I described that the spider's supposed to be hanging off and creating like an after image of spiders as he runs. I'm gonna deal with this. I mean, it depends. My druid, I was gonna say he'd still be able to spellcast, but at the same time, I think he'd be very confused if somebody just went out and kissed him. I mean, sorcerers don't care. Sorcerers, you could literally like handcuff them and everything. Anything short of an anti-magic field, and sorcerers can still cast if they have sorcerer points, if they have the meta magic to do it. But like, I don't think anybody would ever pick sorcerer and then not pick silent casting because it's just so hilarious. Like one caster casts silence on a bunch of people, and the sorcerer just goes like, "Lol." Yeah, you're not wrong. I know. I do. I just punched the turret. Please tell me it's not hostile. There's 3 survivors left. But yeah, that's relatively new. The ability to loot toilets for their water. To be fair, toilet water should be its own thing where you can risk getting infections, but it's unnecessary. There's already ways to cure infections, anyways. Is that just a straight up lever? Yeah, it is. I should probably be training my character's stats. That's a very important thing about this game, is the way that you level up is similar to like Bethesda games, where you level up by doing things related to your class. So this is a cannibal melee class, so you get benefits from killing people, eating them, and then running around like a madman. It's actually really good when you're on a defense mission, because what you can do is, because one of the triggers, because that's how you level up, is by proccing triggers. I was about to make never mind. To make a theme joke, but I don't feel the need. But yeah, basically, just run around, because that's also important. Basically, you just run around and occasionally eat somebody. And that's all it takes to level up 2 of your most important skills. Because once you remove the downside of running, you can just run forever, assuming you have the food. And like, it's really nice when you can just one-shot, when you can run up to somebody and just one-shot them. Like, you pause for a second, you eat a single piece of meat, you trigger cannibalism, and then you just kick the ever-living shit out of them. get rid of the regular machetes. I'll get rid of the gun. The nails. Nails aren't really useful. Electromagnetic gun is nice because it doesn't actually... It's a gun that purely runs off of condition. It doesn't use ammo at all. So if you're really trying to scrape by, it's not a bad pistol to start with. And scavenge your way to something better. I'm gonna dismantle this stuff and see what I can grab. Because some of these parts will be useful later. The meat, I'm just gonna... And yeah, it's a bit grindy, but I'm just gonna... eat. I'm just gonna eat them. I'm just gonna slowly nom on them while I have my character sprint forever. Make sure I'm actually butchering people. Choppa is worse. The only reason I'm doing this is because normally you don't use cannibalism very frequently because it increases your Quasimorph phase. Which basically just spawns more dangerous enemies than the people you killed in the first place, which, yeah, is really bad. What you want to do is basically eat when you're really desperate. You know, you take one hit of 100 Quasimorphism, and you get, double damage. Or if you're on a defensive mission, there's no downside. You play Isabella, Eclipse Blade, there's no downside to eating people, because there's no Quasimorphism. It's great. And I believe she also has passive dodge chance, yeah. It takes a while to train because you actually need to get shot. You actually need to get shot to train your reflexes. Yeah, it's usually fun. I'm just gonna break that because it bothers me. Yeah, I hope you like the sound of flesh being ripped apart. You know, you can actually throw weapons in this game. That's shift clicking. The funny thing is though, you need to be careful you don't hit yourself with it, because you can run ahead of it because it's a projectile in flight when you throw it. Does it actually use their ability to throw? I assume it does. Yeah, a little bit. I'll keep them using the cleavers, but yeah, I'm literally gonna tear apart each and every corpse. I should hopefully only have to do this once for Isabella. And then never have to do it again. Yeah, I'm gonna use this opportunity to... I didn't use anything. I'm gonna need 2 stacks of this. I can just pick them up as I go. I need to remember that it does deal damage to myself whenever I eat meat, because it's just raw. Obviously, eating raw meat is not good for the body. Yeah, the reason I'm actually collecting these components is because this is a faction that actually wants human body parts. This is Cyborg Head. I'll get rid of the armor kit for it. Also, replace long blade with wires, skin with computer chips. I don't know if there's enough robots to justify it, but I'm tearing apart almost everything, so it's fine. There's a slight grindiness to the game at times, but only if you desire to abuse the systems. You don't need to at all. At least in my opinion. In my opinion, the only and rightest opinion. I'm gonna run out of space for ribs. I hate the fact this is worse than Case of Cud with the taking of body parts. More ribs. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm just gonna, because I should have. I'm not actually gonna dismantle all these corpses. It would take me way too long. 2 turns and then eat. The one flaw behind Isabella is that if she does get hit, she only has 50 HP, so she will pretty quickly die. Okay, how much more do I need to run? 300 tiles. But the thing is once Isabella gets maxed out sprinting, there's never any reason, there's not a good reason, to ever not be running as her. This is next to no downside, obviously, aside from the caloric intake. But she doesn't interface with the food system like all the other characters do. Because she eats people. Oh, here's another robot corpse that I can tear apart. I don't care about weapon parts. Charge have been dismantled. Horrifying noises. I do want to pick up all the ribs. So I should be able to trade that with... Can't remember the name. Techline? Or Zekline? Very hard for me to say. I mean, I don't think it's an English word anyway, so... Don't expect too much out of me. Okay. Yeah, but take me... Yeah, I think I'm good. Instead of grinding. Okay. I'm just gonna... unload all that horrible gore. And then finish the mission. Okay, who... Oh, you just want their weapons. Interesting. But yeah, that's a great example of how to make the cannibal class work. It's just... either go to Mars, I believe it's called. Mars is the one without Quasimorphs. Yeah. You go to Mars, or you go on defense missions. Yeah, owner, SBN, I want to avoid attacking them. Sure. Pick up the Civil Resistance PCPU. Fair enough. Isabel didn't actually get him a replacement backpack, and I just launched train. Okay, well, it's a good thing I left Isabella with some equipment. Oh. Isabella could just die before she even gets a chance. Yeah, to reduce the chance of them. Holy shit, dude. Oh, it's because I'm failing to break through their armor, maybe. How? There we go. I was about to say, like, this dude should be one shot by Isabella. There's a few pieces of meat. I'm probably not going to use much, if any of it, unless I find some useful people to use. But I might end up needing to, just due to the nature of the beast. Which would be annoying. Get all these limbs out of my inventory. Yeah, soon Isabella should be able to run around like this without worry. Oh, you actually got a fractured skull. Let me fix that. It's a fucking dynamiter. That is actually really strong. What dynamiter does is kind of self-explanatory in a way, but it basically just tells you where everything is. Almost everything. It doesn't tell you where people are. That's the only thing it doesn't tell you. Okay, spider soup? Spider flesh. Smoked lard. What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, let me look at this. Oh, if you cook the meat, it doesn't decay anymore. Oh my god. This is horrifying. This is bothering me more than it was before. Like it's one thing to have cannibalism. It's another thing to be like, yeah, you need to like prepare the cannibal heist. Like the food that you're gonna eat, yeah, you gotta cook that shit. It's like I don't want to think about it, dudes. Taking meat and cooking it. Oh, that's gross. Steak with blood. Dried layered cannibal appetizer. Like, it didn't bother me when I was just like tearing apart bodies and eating them, but it's the idea of cooking it. Something about the process of cooking that bothers me. I mean, I'd rather not. Oh, the fucking decapitated means. Yeah, that's a risk whenever you have saw blades levied against you, is you can instantly die to saw blades. Because if it hits you, it just randomly takes a limb off. No backpacks. Yeah, unfortunate. Where is... Well, it didn't actually give me any... Oh, I equipped it automatically. Buster. Come on, little buddy. Oh my god, did it again. There's no are you sure. There's no are you sure button. I keep fucking clicking. This is different though. This is actually a character I want to throw in here. Or Percy is no food again. This is the second time I've just thrown Percy in the deep end. It's literally just sink or swim. But yeah, Isabella died. I mean, Isabella... My Isabella does always have a habit of getting themselves killed. Like, having to be a melee class in this game is, or well, being a melee class, you don't have to play Isabella as a melee class. But, yeah. Definitely hell. Sorry, I'm trying to keep calm because if this character dies, I'm mostly screwed. I'm not completely screwed, but he has. Oh, he does. Well, he has a chain vest. Yeah, the chain vest and the. He actually doesn't have that much of value. It's just I don't want to have to restart a character. I mean, Isabella, if I have a mission that would be good for her class, it's fine. Defensive missions are usually easy for her. Because she has no concept of she has no concept of needing food. At least, in those missions, obviously it's a concept of food in general. Yeah, accuracy. What's the accuracy? Okay. Is that actually your accuracy? Basic accuracy, 55%. Huh. Wait, does that say... Is that supposed to mean 150%? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's Pierce Chance. I'm an idiot. That's Pierce Chance. Read. Is that gonna kill you? Yeah, it's gonna kill you. Means I don't have to worry about it. Or just bleeds oil, and he's coming up in my face. Excuse me, friend, I am going to run from you. Okay. Really just a question of how the heck am I going to get enough food to survive? Scavenging everything I can for now. I can't believe I sent Isabella in with my only good vest. Gonna take this so I can stab him. I shouldn't have done that in stealth, but it doesn't matter because I live. There's some 9mm rounds. Please take some damage. Okay, good. The funny thing is the Scouts of Hades sometimes end up being better melee characters than Isabella makes with the Eclipse Blade. Just due to the fact that they have such high dodge chance and, like... Just passively. instead of requiring actually getting hit. Yeah, I'm not gonna dismantle people. I already got enough of that from Isabella. You're not injured, are you? No, you're not. I highly doubt. I'm not even gonna try. I'm honestly surprised I even thought about it. But I was thinking like, hey, maybe I could throw my weapon and try to explode these barrels. And then I'm like, I feel like that'd be incredibly dumb. More so dumb if it actually worked, honestly. Yeah, that's some video game bullshit right there. Some grade A ass bullshit. Alright, friend, you picked the wrong enemy to face in a knife fight. Stupid wire. Yeah, luckily I'm used to scavenging. I'm used to starting characters off just to grind. Like, give them nothing just because the more dangerous the mission, the less I give them, the more good shit I can bring back. Probably should have read that training's info. Oh, it's a Malik. A flying head of the most nightmarish of visage. Messenger of Shurtamakam, who sows death in physical reality. Yeah, they're real fast. They're very, very good. They're basically Mort from Planescape Torment, except worse somehow. Like worse than literally being chased around by a floating skull with magic teeth. I should say somehow magic teeth. I mean, to be fair, it's already a floating skull. It's not like that's the surprising part. Yeah, pain shocked and good. Oh, apparently that room has explosives in it. Just gonna close the door on them over and over until I reload. One of the things I love is that against most enemies you can just continuously screw at them by just closing and reopening doors into their face. It's all the same stuff. I don't know why I looked again. As if I was picking up new equipment. Yeah, I luckily dodged. Might have to resort to some cannibalism. Oh, I have a snack bar, never mind. It's like, how much longer until I have to start eating people? The answer is hopefully not anytime soon. I will hedge my bets though, and I will create some food. God, I hate that. It does increase my quasimorphism, so if I do that, I'm basically ringing the dinner bell. I gotta keep a close damn eye on my health. That's it, the hemorrhaging. That's a Ferris. Those. I'm surprised you managed to walk through the. Oh, I guess you didn't get split up. These things also explode when they die, so I need to be at least slightly vigilant of that. Also very slow. So if you injure them, they're basically screwed. You just wait for them to die. And such is the case, except one issue is I can't really do that without killing myself. Okay, popped. Actually, I haven't seen the animation for that because every time I've ever been hit by it, I've been... Oh shit, why would I do that? Actually, that is one thing you can do, is you can actually hurt yourself just so you can regenerate. I lose 1 HP from atrophy, gain 2 from regen, so you can actually chain injuries together to keep yourself alive. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Did that? Nah, it didn't really do much. Please have food, for the love of... God damn it. Game was like, you're gonna have to do it, you're gonna have to eat a man. Fine. You wanna have to do that? First person, I'm probably gonna have to do it again. Hell, I don't even... Oh my god, where the fuck am I? Holy shit. Oh. That wasn't even the objective, I just want to point that out. That was just a... It's just a waste of my time. Yeah, now we're in plenum. Basically, another way to just say, I'm screwed. What I can do is, though, I can turn my resources into first aid kits and use those to keep myself alive. So I don't have to resort to human meat. I mean, I already have, though, which is the entire reason this is a problem. I should need to check that door. So I have to come back this way, it's gonna be annoying. How am I running? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. So I'm anxious, that's why I'm making mistakes. I really hope some of these people have food on them. I didn't say fun. I actually just said that out loud like an idiot. Bro, I do not have time to wait for your slow ass to get in range of me. Please. Oh, thank you. You save this poor man from hunger for another, like, 5 turns. Ugh. So what happens when you don't... when you don't prepare a single morsel of food for your poor soldiers? Just look for anything else I can use. Right, I guess I'll use... Oh, I actually need a wound for Dr. Jones. Okay, the first aid kill came. I like to imagine him just eating bandages. Like, literally eating bandages and antibiotics as if they're candy. I'm actually just gonna inject the morphine immediately. I don't think the gallons is worth the turns. There's nothing really here. Just gonna chow on another med kit. Hydra. It's a little more damage than the course, so I'll take it. Please, for the love of God, have food in one of these. God damn it. And Maker's Box, that's fine, I don't really care. Let's use the builder. Make sure it's on full auto. So what would happen if I max this out is basically everything that exists. What the hell? Ash Shamsa's staff. Oh, that's horrifying. A faithful slave of the major Quasimorphs of Shanakam. Ready to serve as a master of war. Yeah, the chance of... the chance of eco collapse is 40%, so like almost half, just a little under a half of everything I kill gets back up. Gets back up as something different. Like a chip. Oh, this thing. Sure, I guess I can trade my 9mm ammo for it. I'll eat another medkit. My character's starving to death, and all I can feed him is mess. Just stave off his death. No. This. I love it though. It's hilarious. Oh, you're completely healthy. Luckily, this poor wage slave is using a melee weapon on me. Please, could one of you idiots have food? What a novel goddamn concept. Are you dying? Kind of. Shit. Please don't hit me. Oh, okay. Let me spend the turns. This fucking staff. I just want to point out, the staff does 38 to 76 damage, but the downside is it takes 5 turns to reload. It only has 1 fucking shot in it. I mean, fuck the rifle. I mean, not literally, unless you want to. Let me just flesh. Still in a state of desperation, so I'll keep the mystery meat. And by mystery meat, I mean human meat. So I love how Twitch was like, this may not be appropriate for all audiences, and I'm just like, motherfucker, there's raw cannibalism in the game. It's just straight up fucking cannibalism, and you think that surprises me? You think that fucking surprises me? I can actually leave if I want. Jeff Hammer. Buster, please. Sorry. Spaceborne ghosts. You know what? I can just. Thank God that worked. But you can hear the epic music that comes whenever. Oh shit! Hear the epic music that comes whenever you max out your quasimorphism. Did I? No, I don't think I did. I think he just spontaneously became that. Oh yeah, they're just spontaneously upon seeing me turning. Luckily, I got the class chip. I can just leave. Thermal container. You know what? Give me that. And give me the leftover explosives, I suppose. Oh, I can just use this elevator, I'm pretty sure. I was asked for an evac. Good job, yeah. He's like out. I swear, I swear to you, this. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for what has to come next. I swear to God, I never had anything like that happen during all of the time that I've been playing this. I never once had a situation where I just kept throwing characters in before I was ready. I usually just focus on my inventory and I don't click any other buttons usually. I'm so it's my fault completely that I even was in situations like that to have to salvage it. Okay, this. I don't want any semi-automatic shotguns. Because I have the Jeff Hammer. Yeah, I have 2 Jeff Hammers. I honestly love the name Jeff Hammer. Okay, I can actually put those in the other menu. I can come over here and preferably go into my gun. I'm just gonna leave him with some shotgun bullets in his inventory. Not many though. But shotguns are pretty plentiful. It's usually not an issue. Alright. You didn't want the staff that I currently have, unfortunately. Okay, let's look at the spacecraft and where's the chip I grabbed? Where's the thing I went risking my neck for? This looks like a USB. There we go. Spaceborne Ghosts. Okay, let's try the same one, except Spaceborne Ghosts. This is always your passive talent from your character, so it never changes unless you're changing characters, obviously. Sprint affects accuracy. All resists. Dodge. Accuracy with the last bullet. Regeneration. Knockback? When an... Oh, I think it's knockback when you're low? Huh. Gaining an infection gives 10 experience points. I think. So I can't... So this is counteractive to being Isabella. I keep forgetting that I can just do it like this. Weapon range. So you having like super long range is interesting. Yeah, because then I can knock them back, and it counteracts the fact that knocking them back could be dangerous to me. And you can just have this gun. Regular shirt and pants. Sure. Oh, and you can have this. Play around with these 2 weapons. This is pure meme material. And food. Do not forget the food, please. The only issue I foresee is I'll just keep going. The only issue I see is they don't have a backpack. Let's see if I can do this without fucking it up this time. Percy, give me the backpack. Return. Victoria, you take the backpack. Yeah, I need to get my salt packs back. That's something I prioritize. I had like 3 or 4 backpacks. Just to make sure I didn't get screwed over by anything. Might as well take both of it. Screw it. Edition 50. Yeah, why not? Pure meme material. I don't care. What else do you have in need of? You need a source. You need a source of curing infection. Sorbents. Just shitloads of sorbents. I'll just. No, I just need 3 of those. Give you morphine just to. Yeah, for the Quasimorph. Yeah, Qmorphism. 2 bits of medical glue. You don't need ammo because you have. Well, you already have all the ammo you need because this gun doesn't actually use anything. Actually, this gun is so dumb. You can have the pistol, I guess. And just 36 bullets for it. Yeah. That way they don't completely get screwed if they miss both shots. But the so the reason I put this away is because I actually want to give this Francis. There we go. I'll just put it on him. Switch back to Victoria because she's the one I'm actually going to be playing as. Oh, right, yeah, 8 splints. So basically, her role is just to try to level up and complete the mission. Oh, give me a second. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream and come back right after I eat. Yeah, I'll. All right. See you literally in like 20 minutes.